Oh, good.
The broadcast is live.
Remember, go to your pages and share it across
right now.
We're good. We don't have anybody up yet. We got one up.
Probably me.
Good to go.
What's up? All right, I'm having a hard time finding us. This is stupid.
Oh. Okay.
Cool story.
What's up, everybody who's joined? How's everybody doing today?
What's going on, guys? Nate Munford, what's up, my man?
What's going on, brother? Let's go.
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get this shared up. What up, Nate?
Oh, that's cool. It's got his Facebook thing at the bottom.
Yeah, buddy. What'd you have for dinner, Nate? All right, let me share this across the board. Videos.
Night Owl. That's what he had for dinner? What is that? Is that a food place?
Yeah, Night Owl's fire.
Yeah, it's in Benton.
Oh, all right.
Blackstone. I've been out of the game for too long. You can already tell.
Yeah. Jeez, when I left there, nobody went to Benson. You were like, "Oh, you going where?"
Where's that?
It's like mid Omaha.
Okay.
All right. So we got 8 up right now. We might as well go ahead and get started, Aaron.
Yeah, guys. Hey, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are Cool Story Brew. Very excited to be back here on a Friday night again with you guys, quarantining and chilling together. Hello, Patty.
That's what we do.
Hi, Patty.
We all got our brewskis, Teddarooskies here with us. Thanks for tuning in. We can't wait to talk about the topics that we came up with this week and just hang out, have some fun, and enjoy our time together.
Yeah. How's everybody's week going so far here in the Cool Story Brew family?
How's your week there?
That's to you guys, Kaylin, Darren, Aaron.
So yeah, I was distracted by Kaylin's live stream on the live stream.
Right.
My week's good, man. It's I've been more busy during the quarantine, I think, than outside of it. A lot of work.
You're killing that overtime, huh?
PayPal doesn't stop, dude. PayPal doesn't stop.
It never ends. Yeah, just overtime and helping my uncle out with all that stuff, and this podcast thing, getting this all set up's been a second too.
We got our at-home setups all good to go this week, so I'm not sitting in a bathroom.
Yeah, everyone's good now. We're trying to look as official as possible, even from our houses. I think we're getting there. Not as much duct tape as I thought it was going to take, but
a little bit of bubble gum.
A little bit of bubble gum. If things start falling down, we apologize.
I just spilled a whole beer right before this started.
Sandy, how are you doing? Hello. So you want to get us going, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, for us, we're just going to start these just kind of some trending topics for the week. I think this is, as an Arizona resident, this is my first real spring segueing into summer as a AZ resident. I'm hearing that there are snakes that are starting to come out, and I'm not a big snake guy. I know Kaylin's definitely not a snake guy. I'm also not a spider guy, but they're starting to come out. I just got we saw a picture from Kaylin's fiance. I think there was a snake up there at her mom's house, and that just freaked me out. And I was not even anywhere close to that snake. So is this something I'm going to have to get used to being an Arizona resident, or is that just?
We saw one when we were hiking the other day, right? So there's 2 that we've seen, and then so this weekend she took her trash out and rolled it up the curb, and then was going back into the garage, and something caught her eye, and she turned around and looked, and there's this big snake, and I'm talking big snake.
That wasn't gnarly. That wasn't gnarly.
It was huge, and I heard it got caught in a scorpion trap.
Yeah, so she has scorpion traps down, and they caught it, and it couldn't move. So if you ever see a snake and you need it out, call the fire department, and they'll get you.
Oh, really?
They'll come and get it. Yep.
They have mad wildlife out there, man.
Yeah.
No, it
really depends on where you are, Mike. Like you're not going to see a snake like where you live. It's not really going to happen.
No.
That's good to
If
know.
you're out
We need that
there, if
clarity.
you're out there on your own, kind of like more in the deserty neighborhoods, you're gonna see everything: coyotes, snakes, scorpions.
Javelinas.
You gotta check your shoes because the scorpions like to going down into your shoes and then be like,
Right.
No, so it's crazy because I know Kaylin, you couldn't help because it was so fun. Obviously, you're not a fan of snakes, but you had to call the
Yeah.
fire department. But even like driving up, I mean, we're in quarantine, right? And the like states across the nation are starting to really hone in on you have to stay home. I saw somewhere, and we can fact check this, but I saw it come across the ticker. The mayor of LA has put out like an ad to reward snitching on people who are not paying attention to social distancing.
Wow.
Like he's legit giving out rewards
Wow.
to snitch on people that if you catch somebody, call the cops, you're going to get a reward for that. Here's my question to you guys. What would you do in that situation? Would you see what they didn't say what the reward is? I mean, maybe it's like a gift certificate to Starbucks, or maybe it's cash, but I just don't know. I mean, obviously we need to take it serious, but would you, if you saw a group, would you snitch? Would you do your part? Like what would you guys do?
No way.
Snitches get stitches. It's still the move.
So LA's prison, what you're saying. LA's
right. Right. That's the only rule, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be snitching on anybody anytime soon. People need to get out, dude. Like people are, even for like just their mental health, people like need to be out and about a little bit. And like, come on, man. Like, who are you to be like snitch on somebody?
Right. And who knows what they're doing?
I would punch that guy in the face if I figured out that he snitched on somebody else. I'd be like, you are like such an ass.
So what is the penalty for being out? I guess, can you like get arrested for being out during coronavirus?
I've heard that
you can get cited. They will cite you,
yeah, especially for like restaurants and bars and stuff.
Yeah. Is it like trespassing or something?
Yes, I think it is actually. I think the citation is like trespassing.
That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we should do that next week. Darren, we send you to LA. We'll just have you walk around the streets at night, coughing and stuff.
It's going to be a 3-man podcast. Watch. Darren's going to be put in jail.
We'll see how long it takes.
I know we don't want to dive too much into quarantine, as I know everyone's being affected by it negatively. But one other thing that I'm seeing is obviously we don't have sports. That's everyone's being hit by that, and it's very unfortunate. But Dana White in the UFC is doing all he can to get his own island to get these UFC fights rolling, and he's going to legit fly out these fighters from their home countries to start training to set up a UFC fight on a freaking island. Like that's just like pivoting to the extreme, right?
Do you know where this island's at?
I don't know where it's at. It's got to be somewhere south of Florida. I'm assuming it's got to be over there somewhere.
Are they just going to fight out and like draw a line in the sand or something, or what? Like, how do you?
Yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh man,
dude, that's for real happening.
Yeah, it's legit. It was supposed to be happening next week, but obviously there's some logistics that just didn't quite work out. But he's saying in a month they're going to have the island ready to go. What's Sandy say? All you have to say is you're walking to the grocery store, getting us. That's smooth. I like that. I'm just going to the grocery store. Don't mind me. I'm not with these people.
Just getting my essentials.
Looks like Disney and ESPN put the axe on the. Is that the UFC fight, Dwight? Mickey
Mouse wins again. That's so fantastic.
I guess that's true. Another person who I've kind of wish I was with during this lockdown period is Drake. Did you guys happen to see a tour of his mansion?
Yeah,
dude. Outside of the 2C slide video, but they did like another in-home tour. Like just unbelievable.
Do you think he has those fireworks every night?
I was wondering about that.
Are those legal in Canada?
Like, does he just bring girls home from the club and he's like, check this out?
Fireworks.
Fireworks. I mean, I would hook up with him at the end of that. I mean, I'd be like, let's go to the bedroom.
I'll tell you what, though, like when you're in this situation, you're just automatically thinking like, today I'm just like tomorrow was boring. Like I'm already thinking that tomorrow was boring. So if I had a house like that, I would just be. It's crazy, man. You just have that much money and that much space.
All these celebrities who are complaining about like being quarantined, and then you see their house like on YouTube, and you're like, what?
You're gonna go like play basketball still and still like work out and go swimming and like all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Right. That's a pet peeve of mine already, is seeing like Instagram or social media influencers and then like actors and like sports professional sports players just like, you guys should stay at home. There's ways to do in-house workouts, but look at my gym. I have my own personal gym here. You guys can do it too if I can do it. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
What?
I'm throwing up milk
I don't have that. I don't have that kind of money. What are you talking about? Like I literally bought like a band and like an 8-pound like medicine ball. That's what I'm using these days. So I don't have that luxury. So that's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
How about you guys? Do you guys have any like pet peeves that are rolling that you just like thinking about?
I'll go because I have one that I fudging hate. It used to cause a lot of problems at the dinner table. I don't like when people like chew with their mouth open. It like drives me nuts.
Dude, that's on my list. That's on my list
like,
too.
Oh my god! Just like
I don't even notice that.
Just chopping,
dude. I'll be like at like freaking fast food restaurant. I'll be like, really, bro? Really?
The room.
Close your mouth.
I got so many. My list just goes on and on. So
Kaylin Wood. Look at
I know, right? I'm like,
he seems like a Kaylin. Kaylin's like a guy who's got a book of pet peeves.
I'm like,
hey, that's how you know Lexi is perfect. That's how you know Lexi is perfect.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
So speaking about dinner tables, right? I'm not a big fan of eating and then like at a restaurant and then sitting there afterwards. Like I don't want to have a conversation. I want to go home. I want to go on to the next activity. So that's like one of my biggest pet peeves in my life.
First world problems.
Yeah.
I have
So what about
time.
Kaylin, what about like dessert or drinks after dinner or anything like that?
There's no desserts at dinner. You don't eat desserts at dinner.
Oh my god, Kaylin, to get off my lawn guy. That's for sure, Kaylin. Yep. He's gonna be mowing. He's gonna be mowing in his New Balances.
No, my
his Air Monarchs. His Air Monarchs. That's right.
Nike Monarchs.
Yeah. No, it's funny that you said that, Air. Like mine, unfortunately, well, I guess that's just who I am as a person, are all related to food. So chewing with your mouth open, obviously. I have fork scraping or any sort of like silverware scraping on your teeth, like as it's coming out of your mouth, is just, that's like nails on a chalkboard to me. And then obviously the infamous double dipper. Oh, if you're double, no, I don't like double dipping, man. No, dude, take a bite, take enough salsa or cheese dip or guac or whatever you're doing on the first go. I don't care if the chip's too big,
or put it on a plate, right?
Or throw the rest of the chip away.
Nope. It's dip all day. My biggest one is when people talk over me. Like, oh my god! Like, I try to be like very cognizant of having like respect in the conversation or respect for the people I'm talking to. But when somebody like interjects or jumps in or won't let me get,
what are you guys thinking about doing tomorrow?
I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, that drives me nuts, and I don't know if it's if I don't project well enough, but it seems to happen to me a lot, which I don't know why that happens.
Maybe you're not authoritative enough.
I guess maybe I need to
speak up,
make them think.
Speak up. Let them hear you.
Doesn't take over the conversation well.
Say with your chest,
right?
Do you guys have any other pet peeves that you can think of?
Oh yeah.
So, or anybody who's listening right now, do you guys have any other pet peeves that just drive you, off the wall?
What about at the gym when there's only 2 squat racks and somebody's using it for like curls in the squat rack? I don't want to be that guy at the gym, but
that is the biggest bro pet peeve I've ever heard.
Hey, just remember, this is a podcast. This is a dude podcast. You knew what you were getting yourself into. Did we lose anybody yet? Actually, we gained a couple people.
As I'm drinking my foo-foo.
Yeah, don't let Kaylin fool you. No, I don't mind it. It's just hurry up if you're gonna do it. But it's also like there's the squat racks for squats and cleans and a lot of it front squats, whatever, lunges, do what you gotta do. But
Yeah,
I gotta stop. I'm just gonna get roasted for talking about this. You set me up for this. I knew it. I knew it. Look at, oh God, we're coming in already.
Yes. So like if you're on your cell phone, like changing your music real quick, that's okay. But if you're sitting there and then you do a set and then 10 minutes later, because you're on your phone the whole time, you do another set. I'm not about that life either.
And this one, you just got to be passive aggressive. Like,
right. Hey, bro, you done with this? Are you done?
Can I jump in? Can I jump in between sets?
I like it. I guess it makes sense across the board. Cell phones at the gym. That's a good one too. I am guilty of that. I will definitely admit. But in my defense, I tend to be working when I'm checking my phone at the gym because I try to go during the day. But I guess that's my excuse. John Woods, loud cheers. Yep, we hit that one. That is definitely just chomping.
Thank you, John Woods.
For no damn reason. No damn reason.
Me and John Woods could have a really nice, quiet dinner together.
Oh yes, I didn't even think about that. Oh, talking at the movies. Yes.
Oh my God. Yes.
Man,
what's up?
Sorry, go ahead. I'm not talking over you.
Oh, you're good. when you have that friend that's like asking you what's going on all the time.
Oh man,
it's the first time you've seen the movie too, and they're like,
right.
What's happening right now? It's like, shut the fuck up.
No. How about the guy who walks up to you at work and he's always like, "You okay?" And you're like, "Yeah, I think so." And he's like, "You don't look okay." And then he just walks away, and you're like,
"Wait, what?
Maybe I don't feel good
there."
Right.
Maybe I'm not feeling well today. And then you like start sweating. Then you get a stomach ache.
I think so. I think now we're like testing the line of we just don't like people if we keep going with.
Yeah.
So pretty soon we're gonna start like painting out like people that we like
right.
like our friends or people that we like live with.
My
you
last
don't like that
is I just have one more, and mine are all like respect things. It's people who are, you guys know I'm an on time person. I try to be. If I'm like on time, I'm late. If people are late all the time, every time you get ready to do anything ever.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm afraid to say what my last one is.
Oh,
do it.
Because of
might as well.
You have to now.
You have to.
You're committed.
I mean, Peter's already after me, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
You got some work to do.
Right.
I will say, while I do love dogs, I freaking hate when you go to somebody's house and they got a dog and he's just jumping on you. Just jumping on you, and then they're
trained dog.
Oh,
yeah. That's kind of like meh too. Because you're just like, and then the owners are kind of like, oh, it's okay. He doesn't bite or something.
They're like, Gerald, stop, and then they walk away, and the dog's just like scratching you with his huge claws. And
you just gotta get a lazy dog that can't jump.
That's true. You can't do anything either because it's like their baby. Like,
right.
You can't like kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sucks, man. Hate that.
Now Darren's talking about kicking dogs, so we're definitely
there's 2 people down on the podcast for PETA.
Hey, don't say it. Look at that. We're losing viewers. We're losing viewers.
Don't say it.
Oh my God.
We just had a viewer drop of about 6 people.
Sorry,
that's hilarious.
All
Have you guys been taking advantage of the crazy space things that have been happening? Hats up to Kaylin on giving our group a heads up on
the
International Space Station coming by here in Arizona. That was pretty cool to see. And then what was it? Was it a big moon or a pink moon or
pink supermoon?
Supermoon?
It wasn't pink here though. Did anybody see it pink? No, I didn't see it pink either.
I didn't see it pink, and Kyle and I got a huge telescope. I mean, it was pink. Kylie said it was pink. I think she just seen what she wanted to see, but she said it was pink for like the first 10 minutes or whatever.
It's because you pissed her off and she started seeing red. It was just a slight tint of pink.
It was just red.
Sounds all right.
No, it's crazy being in Arizona and just kind of living where I live. The stars are a lot more visible, and just like seeing the constellations and all that stuff. It's kind of like, wow, like you get it, your neck will start aching just like looking up.
Right.
But
Have you
So
looked
go ahead.
through Aaron's telescope before? Or
through his Snapchat that he tries to get us a visual from, which is a complete fail, but he keeps trying.
Like this.
You have to be
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
You guys should have seen the
Bro,
moon.
I was trying so hard for you guys, but I'm not a surgeon for certain reasons. That might be one of them. You gotta have steady hands. I'm working on getting like the adapter piece so that like I can just like put my phone on there and then it like literally
Centers it.
yeah. Because dude, it's looking at the moon like that. I could sit there for like an hour and stare at the moon like just through the little thing because it is insane, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it was. I remember when you guys showed me that, like, you can actually see the curvature of the moon and all the places where it's been hit and everything. It's nuts.
The guy who I bought it from, when I bought it for Kylie for her, I think for Christmas like a year ago.
Yeah.
He told me, he's like, I didn't give you the lens because it's kind of expensive. I use it for my other telescope. But he said, if you get the right lens for it, like the eyepiece, I should say, not lens. He said he found the flag on the moon.
That's crazy.
I thought that was just in Hollywood.
Oh,
here
we go.
Right,
Yep. We just dropped down to 60. Oh my Lord.
I mean, why was
that's
it fluttering? Why was it fluttering, Kaylin? Why?
on
Hey,
the
Austin, go ahead and cut that.
on the topic of space and constellations, I want to get your guys' thoughts on like zodiac signs, horoscopes. What you guys think about what your guys's are. Maybe we all look ours up real quick. I'm on the fence with them. Just to be frank, I don't know. I feel like the way that they're typed out and written, it could be about anybody on any given day.
Anything you want to.
What if we don't do like the horoscope so much as we just do like our sign and like the description?
Yeah, just read your horoscope for the day, and then we can.
Okay. So
Okay.
Not the whole thing.
it's funny that you say that because I did pull mine up, and I know exactly what it says. And it is literally, you had plans to go on a trip that have been sidetracked. Really?
Well, that's
Who wrote that one? I had no plans to go anywhere, not because of COVID. Well, I guess Dwight, if you're listening, I was supposed to be going to your wedding here in a couple weeks, but
See,
yeah, maybe that was it. That got sidetracked. So I mean, but that could have been about literally. If anybody had a trip planned and read that, they would have been like, "Oh my god, this is me." they know me. What else did it say? This could leave you feeling somewhat at a loss because you plan to be away for a long period of time. Be your usual ingenious self, and you'll find something to do. Maybe it's this
podcast.
Yep. Hey, I see
podcast.
we got Pisces gang in the chat. That's me too.
What's up, Pete? Appreciate it.
Pisces?
What about you guys? What's your guys' signs? What do your guys' horoscopes say for the day?
Mine's kind of like the same thing where everybody, it says
Weird.
you've been juggling career, romance, and creative interests.
Oh, let's go back to this romance one though, real quick.
Oh, Darren with the romance.
Dude's juggling. One-handed.
He's hiding behind his mic.
Got the mic stands now.
This is apt to continue. However, you could find yourself building a new career involving writing or speaking.
Okay.
Podcast.
Okay.
Perhaps in addition to your current career, you're also apt to develop a vigorous interest in improving your health. That's not happening. I had a whole pizza last night.
Wait, what kind of pizza?
Are we getting into that? Are we rolling?
I just want to know your
No.
topics. I just wanna know your topics. No,
I just had Lou Malnati's like an hour before this.
Oh yeah.
That's way too heavy.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
No, get the small. It was perfect. It was perfect size.
No, it was a chicken one. It was like a spicy chicken joint.
Ooh, it's the hot wing.
Nice.
Yeah. It was,
Mixing it up.
all
All right, go on with your horoscope. Sorry.
You could make a powerful effort to change your diet and exercise habits. I could, but I'm not. Good luck with it all.
And what sign are you?
Pisces.
Oh, you and Rihanna are Pisces.
That horoscope just called me out, dude. It said you're fat. Get your shit together.
We got a quick segue out of this, and we'll jump back to the horoscope discussion. But Kaylin, what's your favorite Fall Out Boy song?
I mean, there's so many.
You got to sing it though. You got to sing it though. in song, what is your favorite Fall Out Boy song?
We don't even study the lyrics.
I mean, there's just so many. I mean, like Grand Theft Auto. I mean, there's a lot.
No. I don't know what that means. That's
sing it.
a sing. You have
We
to
need
sing
the
it.
hook.
Give us
I'm not
a
singing.
line.
Give us
Give
the
us a
hook.
line.
I'm not singing. I don't know it.
You should have gone down swinging.
You're the number one in the bullet.
That's all I know.
He doesn't have his guyliner and painted.
No,
on
Oh,
not
it.
yeah.
today.
Can't do it.
Yeah,
He's like,
not to
turn my
get too
snare up.
sidetracked.
Turn my snare up.
Kalen's he's just an awesome at the time boyfriend. He got completely done up for a Fall Out Boy. It was Fall Out Boy, right?
Yeah, Fall Out Boy. Yeah.
He got some guy liner on. He painted his nails. I think. Did you paint your nails too?
Yep. Painted my nails. I
Got
had
his skinny
guy
jeans
liner.
on that he
Just all
usually just
black.
wears.
They're actually really comfortable. And then so we went to the concert and it was like looking around and I was in the bathroom and this guy was like, "You're too big to be emo." And I was like, "Oh
Man,
yeah." I
That
was like, "Emo's not dead, bro."
I would have said something else about the way you looked before saying big. Like, are you lost, boy?
Mike,
Okay, back to
what's
the
your
horoscope.
Mike, what's your sign?
I already said my Leo. Sorry, I didn't say my son. Yeah, Leo. I am the.
Okay.
I think it's the lion.
Yep.
Leo, fire, hot.
Rawr.
August 22nd. Send me gifts. August 22nd. I'll open them live stream like Barstool Prez. Shout out to Barstool Sports. Sponsor us.
Please, God. Please, God. Sponsor us.
What's Rhea saying? Look up the characteristics of your signs, not just your daily horoscope. So I'm guessing Riri actually believes in the horoscope signs and all that stuff and the placement of the stars.
Can
I
Yeah.
haven't
I?
actually done that. I'll look at the characteristics of it and maybe it'll change my mind, but doubtful.
Yeah. We might come back.
I had to actually look mine up today because I didn't know it. I am a Sagittarius. I think that's how you say that. Yeah. And so what it tells me today is your outlook is to be optimistic, enthusiastic, and practical. Great workable ideas that are likely to lead to success, which is crazy because we're turning in a big proposal at work. So
Mm,
And we're live streaming.
yeah.
You know what's funny is like
Yeah.
what I don't think people realize probably is that when Kaylin says they're turning in a big proposal at work, it's not like me turning in a big proposal for like a coffee order of like $67 or something. It's for like $180 million
Millions.
solely relies on Kaylin to get the job done.
I don't know about
Kaylin.
that. I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, a lot of it.
no stress. No stress at all.
It is.
Aaron,
not-
what was yours? I don't know if we hit on yours yet.
We didn't hit on mine yet. I was trying to see if I could kind of hit on that for Rihanna for us. The Scorpio traits that I'm looking at says Scorpios are known for being tough-minded and biting, but they also have lots of positive qualities that make them great friends and successful people overall. They are brave, loyal, ambitious, and jealous.
Interesting. Interesting.
I'll agree with every one of those except for the one negative one, which is the jealousy.
Of course. I mean, why not?
But I do not want to skip on this with you guys because I want to see what it says about Pisces, Darren.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, let's see.
Darren's
I've
starting
read
to sweat.
No, I know what it is. I've read
He's
a little.
sweating. He's sweating.
All's well over here. A dreamer.
Really philosophical.
It says Pisces are known as the most artistic of all the zodiac signs, and they frequently express their creativity in everyday life.
Through
They are
dance.
empathetic, generous, overly emotional, and closed off. I would have to agree with the majority.
If not, yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty spot on.
Aaron, what's your horoscope for the day?
My horoscope for the day, I was having a hard time finding one that like would actually interest people. I
See,
think
that's the problem right there.
There's
You have a
too
hard
many.
time
Why
finding
there's
one.
so
There's
many?
too many. Why are they different?
Yeah, like, okay, I'll read the one that says today. It says, you have so much going through your mind right now that is hard to make heads or tails out of any of it. The important thing for you is to share your ideas with others. Talking things out is the key. others will give you sound and useful advice. And that's why I'm here with you guys, because I love you guys and I trust you, and you'll take care of my ideas like they're your own. And that's why you guys are my best friends. So it's pretty spot on, actually, in that account.
I'm with you, Mitch.
Oh, daily, yeah, I'm right there with my boy Mitch. Absolutely, perfect timing too. Right after Aaron did the heartfelt.
Fucking Mitch.
That was perfect timing.
Who is this guy?
Mitch is our boy. Mitch is our boy from back in Nebraska. I grew up with Mitch back shout out to Papio as well.
That's right. That's right.
When you guys were in Nebraska, was there like what food is Nebraska like? What are you guys known for?
Corn.
I guess Omaha steak,
beef,
and
beef.
Yeah, I mean Nebraska people don't really eat at Omaha steak as much as you think. It's a lot of other people outside of Nebraska do. Say Runza's.
I think
Valentino's Pizza on game days, on Husker game days. I don't know.
A lot of steaks and beef and hamburgers and that kind of shit.
Just heavy like food.
Yeah, barbecue stuff. Yeah, I would say.
Okay.
Chili's.
Chili's?
Chili's. No, not the restaurant Chili's. Like Chili's, like white chicken chili and like buffalo chili and
Oh,
I thought you meant,
okay.
I thought Kaylin was trying to get sponsored by like the biggest.
I want my baby back chili.
Nebraska's
you guys are eating soybeans.
Nebraska's a big crock pot state. I would say. It's like throw something in and just wait all day, and you come home and it's ready. That's Nebraska's a big crock pot state, and I feel pretty confident saying that.
So I think that's the thing.
Is Mallory in soybeans in that picture? Is she literally?
Looks like she's in Dippin' Dots. Oh yeah, chili and cinnamon rolls.
Okay.
Thanks for having my back, Nate. Thank you.
I think the thing that's like I'm saying like barbecues and you guys are saying Chili's is like due to the weather, man. Like chili in the winter is all you want because it's fucking cold and freezing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, because it's zero, and then during the summer you go on barbecue and stuff. So I feel like we're explaining it really well.
Chili and soup to me is an appetizer. Look at me. To me, that's just what it is. I need some more substance on the side. So cinnamon rolls and chili goes good together. My follow-up would be for Aaron, this might not pertain to you as much, but for you Nebraska people or people who are in the Midwest or in colder regions, is it okay to eat ice cream if it's below freezing?
Yes.
That was a quick answer.
You know what's funny? Actually, here in Arizona, Mike, ice cream sales go from here to here when it gets colder.
But cold here is like 60.
70 maybe.
Anything under 70 is cold here for.
Yeah, right. So
I'm saying yes. Kaylin, you're saying yes?
Oh yeah, for sure.
In the house, it's 75 all the time. That's where you eat ice cream at.
You keep it at 75 in the winter?
In the crib? Yeah.
Man, you got a hell of an upbringing. My dad was like, nope. Windows open. You're gonna become a man today.
We had the opposite. My dad's like got it at like 81. I'm like sweating while I'm like just sitting on the couch, and I'm like, what?
What? Hey, so froyo or ice cream?
Ooh.
I'm a I will say I love going to get froyo, Kaylin, because they let me build it how I want, and I just love it.
And free samples.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I just sit there and get every single one. You know, I'm probably the reason why the coronavirus is out at the probably started at the yogurt shops.
Come get him.
I mean, I was literally just like, I would try every single one. I knew I wasn't gonna get like half of them, but I still try them.
Yeah,
it's there.
And Trey said, "What the fuck? I can block him for that." I got the power. What about it? Can you eat ice cream with your teeth?
No.
Oh hell! Who's doing that?
Oh my god, my sister used to do that, and it would just drive me insane.
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
She's got murders on her record.
That hurts me just thinking about it. It literally hurts.
What is froyo?
Is that a
Okay, then give us the lyrics to froyo.
We're going froyo. Here we go.
Swirl it all around and around. Oh man, no, froyo is frozen yogurt, and no, it's not a Fall Out Boy song.
Is Darren in Nebraska? Do you guys have froyo? Like, is it a thing in Nebraska?
I don't really know. I didn't know about it until Lexi wants to go there every weekend.
Oh yeah, because there's a froyo shop every 5 freaking blocks
I
here.
mean, it probably hit later there than it did here, but it's out there now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just love getting like the strawberries and the nuts and like some coconut and I might get some they got froyo on Uber Eats.
You would love the nuts.
Probably.
That's hilarious, Darren.
So I'm not like lactose. I can drink milk and stuff, but ice cream doesn't do me right. So I'll go froyo with that. That's my
Man, that is sad, dude.
No, that's
is it just like as you get older, you just can't eat ice cream? Like no? That
weird.
sucks.
just can't
It's
do
got-
it.
Maybe you just go up. You got to up your ice cream intake and build up your
immunity, ice cream immunity.
yeah.
Is that
Anybody need a refill? Just switch up.
I do need a refill.
All right, perfect. This is a perfect time. I'm going to crack this new Smirnoff that I got, which is pretty good. It's a perfect time for a quick ad to quick plug, a perfect plug, shameless plug, if you will, to our man Rex Schofield, who is an associate broker with Realty Executives here in Arizona. He's selling hundreds of new and resale homes. He's been doing it since, I believe, 1981. We have a lot of friends here. 1981, yeah. So we have a lot of friends here, a lot of family here in the valley who've used Rex and have just loved the experience. So if you guys are in the area and or in the market, feel free to check Rex out. He's down there at the bottom. I'll post a link here in the comments to his site as well.
Thank you, Rex. Big shout out to Rex.
Shout out to Rex.
Keeping the show going for us.
Thanks, Rex?
We appreciate you.
Dream alive.
What is Kalen? What is that?
So,
what is going on?
It's a
Yeah, what are you drinking? You definitely need a refill, but that is beautiful, I must say.
shout out to Lex. So it's a skinny margarita, and it's with the fresh strawberries. You got the tahini around the outside. The Rocks tequila. Have you had that yet?
No,
It's
but I have
it's
a
pretty
big question here. I didn't mean to cut you off because that's my pet peeve. But
yeah, it's your pet peeve.
you got tahini on the rim, but you're using a straw.
Yeah, because
Darren, I can't hear you. What did you say?
I got high blood pressure, so I can't. I got
You
high
say
blood
tahini?
pressure.
Is that spice? Did you say tahini?
Yeah, it's really good in mango white claws as well. If anybody needs something else, to
Shout
do.
out to the Zipperitas as well.
Yes. And
Lord will put
when
you
I was
on your
growing up-
ass.
When I was growing up, the Zipperitas were a real thing, dude.
Man.
They still are.
They still are because those things are strong, dude. I think. Do they only allow you to have like 2? I always hear that. Like they always
3.
like.
I think 3.
Hey, we got Johnny Bowles coming
Shout out
through.
to
On my
Johnny.
first house.
Hey, there we go. There we go. We got some backup.
We got some legitimacy behind
There we
our sponsorship tonight.
See,
Thank you,
there's
Johnny
the
Bowles.
fact check.
There's
it
a
is.
fact check. Fact check. It's true.
Fact check. Friends and family. Fact. 1 for 1.
I'm so sad that Darren hasn't tried to lay some facts on us tonight.
Nothing yet.
I'm done.
It'll come. It'll come.
It's gonna come. It'll come.
Nope. I retired. When I went 0 for 4.
I was gonna say, D, I don't know if you can retire if you never really started. I'm just gonna say that.
That means a lot coming from a Cardinals fan.
They are selling 32 ounce.
Holy moly!
I just gotta ask this. Just which zips does Adriana work for, or which one does she own? Because
she's plugging it. She's plugging it.
I hope it's the one right here on 16.
Do we get a discount if we go and
we
order a
get a
32 ounce
discount
Zipperita next week?
Zipperitas, the 32.
Cool story, Brew.
Next week, if Zip sponsors us, we will drink nothing but Zipperitas and see who's the first one to throw up.
Or pass out. Just
They'll
black
give us
out on
3.
me.
So
Right.
Hey, Zips low key, like as big as they have gotten, they are still a local company. I do love Zips. I will love watching football at Zips on Saturdays and Sundays. I do love it over there. So I will agree with that at least.
No, we have to drive to pick them up. I was talking to a couple of my buddies in Nebraska earlier. Shout out to Munchie and Bab who were listening to that too. About having the hobbies now with all of this. One of the hobbies is just driving around. Like, just getting a coffee and just like driving around.
Yeah.
Like that's like a thing. That's a thing these days because you gotta find something.
No,
to
it
do.
really is. It really is. I literally drove. For you people who aren't here in Arizona, I went. I got on the I-10 and I drove to the West 101 and took a full circle around the entire valley.
How long did that take you?
Honestly, I think it took about 48 minutes. Like maybe it was just short of 50 minutes. I know that because I remember seeing the clock, but I freaking did that, dude, the other night, and I was like, "What am I doing?
Where am I at?"
Dude, so that reminds me of one of the Uber facts that I saw on Twitter. So I'm not saying this is my fact. I saw it on Twitter.
Fact check.
No.
Hey, if you want, hey, you're calling it. It's triggered. It's triggered that you spend at a red light 122 days. Like the average person spends 122 days of their life just waiting at a red light.
No.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now,
I'm only running red lights. I'm running all the red lights.
So what I'm saying, I don't know if that counts like if you're a passenger, but it just said the average US or the average driver spends 122 days. Like think about how much time that is that you're just like sitting there doing nothing or maybe scrolling through your phone. But that's just insane to think 122 days of your life just sitting and waiting.
Well, yeah. You want to hear one that's worse than that, Mike?
What's that?
At the end of your life, the average person spends like 3 to 4 years of their life on the pot taking poop.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like I'm a lot more productive there though than I am at a red light.
Actually, I mean, now that you say that, I'm getting a lot of stuff done when I'm taking a poop.
Yeah, we have the mics ready. We stay ready.
On the
kitchen ready with the mics. Yep.
The fun fact of the day says the average person spends about 6 months of their lifetime waiting for a red light to turn green. So it's close. 180 days, 122. Yeah.
That's
that
good.
is. Look up the toilet one.
Okay.
The toilet one for me, Darren.
Gotcha.
What did I say?
3 more time than that. On okay, I can't disagree with that either. I can't disagree with that either.
The toilet thing though, man, like you're doing what you would normally do.
It's probably changed now too with phones.
92 days.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah.
Wow. There's no way.
That's what it is.
There's no way.
I'll read the whole thing.
Here's the thing though, when you say on the pot, I would say females spend more time on the pot because guys can pee standing up.
Ooh.
Hey, we're out there. We're fact checking. We are fact checking.
Might just be.
I like this question though from Brian.
Yeah, go ahead. Mike.
I thought you were reading, then you kind of faded out. Darren's got me all twisted now with I don't want to interrupt anybody.
Don't speak over each other.
If you could be invisible for one day, where would you go? What would you do? Man, again, I feel like I could get judged for this too, but I'll definitely.
Oh, I gotta tone down my answer too.
Invisible for one day, where would you go? If I could get away with it and find a way to wash the money like they do in Ozark, spoiler alert, I would go to a bank and find a way to wash the money. And I don't know. I think there'd be a way to. I guess I would need to add. I'd need to find a way to get the code. Or you made this too complicated. I'm finding a way to get rich. That's what I'm doing if I'm invisible. I don't care what it's going to take, but I'm sure it involves a bank or somebody's mansion. Sorry.
So my get rich scheme is I'm going to Area 51 and I'm taking a bunch of pictures with my invisible phone. I'm sending it out everywhere and getting sponsored by everybody for knowing what's actually there. Because I would like to meet an alien. Like that'd be cool.
That's funny. I was gonna say the Pentagon, and I feel like Area 51 is better than the Pentagon.
Mine's weird. Mine would be
have some time to think about this.
The Rockies
was really generic
at Coors Field. The
So
Rockies.
what?
Oh my God, Caitlin, get your head out of the box here.
Oh yeah, Kalen's like,
You go to a
I would
baseball game?
I would go to the showers in the Colorado Rockies.
Go to a baseball
locker
game.
room.
Caitlin, you could probably do that without being invisible.
I know, but it'd be easier.
Oh my God.
Simple life, Mike. Simple.
Well, what would you guys do if you to our listeners, what would you guys do if you were invisible
let's
for
hear
one
it.
day? Where would you
Be
go?
honest.
Yeah, be honest. Where would you go? What would you do? Who would you want to see?
Keep in mind, the Playboy Mansion is not the Playboy Mansion anymore.
That's true.
It's been sold, so
Such a loaded question.
that's over.
That is a pretty loaded question.
Hey,
That's terrible.
Area 51. Nice.
Area 51. I got questions.
One
me
tick.
too. I'm gonna get
One
the answer.
tick.
We might not know.
Oh.
We might not want to know the answers.
Oh my God. This
Yo,
is
Darren,
hilarious.
your sister chiming in right now. Okay, I will say, I'll tell everybody the backstory behind this comment here. Okay, your sister messaged me earlier and said, "Yo, I'm in Utah. Can you give me the recipe to the honey lavender margarita? Because we're selling a whole bunch of honey lavender margaritas right now out of the back door at the coffee bar where I work, where I own." And I told her, I said, I'm not giving you shit until you give me your brother's barbecue rib recipe. She said, honestly, I don't know it. Maybe I do, but I'm not telling you anything. Can I please have the honey lavender margarita recipe? And I was like, but goodbye.
That's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Nope. See, Mitch is being productive. There he goes.
There you
I love
go.
it.
That's all we.
Oh,
That's what
got
we're
a-
here
we
for,
got
Mitch.
Another interesting question
Mitch
here.
might be talking about a different pot, but
Does pineapple belong on pizza? I'm a yes, and add jalapenos with it. I could do the jalapenos, but put the pineapple on the side.
So my Barrow
For
spicy
breakfast.
pizza had pineapple on it. It's like you read my mind.
you know what I'm going to say to that? I'm okay with pineapples being on pizza as long as they don't call it Hawaiian pizza. Because in Hawaii, we ain't eating pineapple on our pizza.
Just spam. Respect it.
Must be like
I'm just not putting I'm Hawaiian, but we don't put pineapples on everything. It freaking drives me nuts.
so. This is gonna be a fact check. I'm fucked. I heard that Hawaii does not export their pineapples because it's too expensive.
Interesting. I think.
I don't know.
Kalen might have. I think we might have lost Kalen.
Yeah, he's
he just texted what the f happened. He must have gotten in trouble.
Hey, only Kalen. I was gonna say only Kalen would have such a perfect picture when he loses.
I know,
it.
and no one knew. No, when he rejoins, we'll be able to get him out of
Back
there.
of the running. For the record, I don't do pineapples or jalapenos on my pizza, but I will eat them both if somebody orders it.
yes.
I'll try it. It's just weird to me to have the taste of cheese and then pineapple together. But so I'm gonna.
I had a weird time where I was eating ham in pineapple pizza. Is that weird?
No, that's just a Hawaiian pizza.
Oh,
Don't you call it that? Don't you call it that? That's bullshit.
it is what it is.
So you guys,
How come
are
nobody
you?
puts steak on pizzas? How come nobody's putting Omaha steak on pizzas?
They do. They got a Philly cheesesteak pizza, and it's
That's-
delicious.
Okay.
From Philadelphia.
It's got steak
Yeah.
on it, so it could be from.
I don't think Philly cheese steak. I don't think Philly steak, like thin slice, is the same as like steak.
What?
What do you guys
It's not.
think? I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no to that too. That's not steak.
What is it?
All right, we want to roll
I
into
don't
the
know, I
next. Let's roll into the next topic here while Kalen figures out life. I don't know if he can't. I think he might have just lost connection. It might be jumping back on. But Darren, I know that you've kind of reached out to me about if I've watched any of the Instagram live concerts and whatnot. I know that a lot of musicians and whatnot are pairing up. Some people are doing like battles. Some people are just doing like straight live streams. But I'll let you talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I just wanted to get everybody's to see if you guys are catching any of that. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now with live streams. Tory Lanez has his virtual stripper like live stream going on. What was the other rapper that had it was just girls shaking ass and he would cash out the money.
Just disgusting. Who would want to see that during
But
these times?
On the on the more positive side of things, I caught one of my favorite artists the other day. James Blake was on, and it was like such a cool experience because I haven't been able to go see a concert or anything, but having that.
You mean lately you haven't?
Yeah, no, his specifically, I haven't been able to go catch one. But
okay,
in anybody's favorite artist, I feel like you could relate to this. But just like having that, it's like us talking to you guys. It's so intimate and having that experience. It's been really cool to kind of show this.
No, this is not a family show. When we upload this to the podcast, we put this is explicit,
Right?
because we don't know what's going to come out of Darren's mouth.
right about now, Rex is regretting sponsoring our episode.
We're fired. But yeah, I just wanted to know what you guys' thoughts were on it. If you've caught anything like that.
I have seen like a bunch of my bands like that I follow and I really enjoy posting that they're about to do a live stream. So I haven't been able to really dive in and listen to anybody that like I really, really want to hear yet.
Yeah.
I can imagine that when they do it, I'm gonna be like really intrigued and happy that it's going on. The cool thing about it is that like that they see your comment when you like say like, can you play this? And then if they were to interact with you, like that would never happen at a normal concert. Yeah, like that shit doesn't happen at a normal concert. And like if they were to acknowledge you, like the that's pretty dope. I don't know why, but it is.
Yeah, and go ahead.
No, you're good.
We back, baby.
Kaylin, we're discussing Instagram live streams and stuff now.
I just want 2021 to get here.
Oh, your mic.
No, your mic is.
Yeah, you got to plug it in or something.
Not working. A happy New Year to you.
Yeah. Kaylin, check your mic.
Would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know now, or know now everything your future self will learn? Oh, I'm gonna go with the latter on that one.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this before, Darren, about like because you're basically gonna lose all the relationships that you made,
yes,
which I think outweighs the fact that you'll have the years to live.
So yeah, my point on that when we were talking about it was, I think it was an Instagram post like red pill, blue pill type thing, but it's if you go back to age 5, your whole. Is everybody there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. It just went like it was weird. Everybody froze. If you went back knowing everything you know when you were 5, your whole life would be different. You might not make the relationships back that you have because you might invent something and be rich, and then you don't go to the same school or anything like that. My life now is good enough to want to know everything that I want to know forward. I just want to back to that.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I think that's kind of where I stand. That's a great question though. I know there's probably a lot of people that would take the back to age 5, but then you're basically starting those relationships over. But you do have that knowledge. But imagine knowing everything that your future self will learn. I'd be like, oh man.
Right. I think there's a lot of who you become is from the mistakes that you make and the hardships that you go through and the challenges that you have. So if you were to know about them, or if you were to, I just feel like it's super important to have failure in your life too, as it is to have success. And if you know those things already beforehand, then you're not going to be who you should have been.
Right.
Right. I agree with that too.
Hey, can you guys hear me now?
There we go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. My computer decided to update.
Nate, you would not want to smell my feet at the end of a snow boot summer day. I can tell you that right now.
Oh man, would you rather wear? So the question was, would you wear track spikes all day or snow boots for a week during an Arizona? Oh man, these Arizona summers. I think
spikes.
that the snow boots would melt. They probably would melt. Like if you stay on the pavement for
Honestly,
too
they
long.
probably would.
Literally, you would at least you would stick to the ground if you stayed out on like a pavement for too
Have
long.
you ever touched the asphalt in the summer?
Yes.
It's on accident.
Yeah, on accident.
Brutal.
Have you guys ever tried to cook an egg on the summer pavement in
Yeah, it
Arizona?
doesn't work. Not quite hot enough.
Nope, doesn't. It's a myth.
Needs
Trey's
to be about
Trey's got a good
137.
question here. I like this one. Would you rather know when you're going to die or how?
Jesus, Trey, come on, man.
I'm trying to keep this light, man.
Hey, once we dove into James Blake, it was open season.
Here's the
Probably.
question: what if you find out it's Corona who kills you?
Oh man,
That's a tough time.
There's a movie that came out. I actually watched it, and it's an app that you download, and it tells you how long you have to die. It's like a timer, and
Okay.
it's just like death that follows you.
No.
I think I would rather, if I had a choice, if I had to choose, I would choose if I would want to know when, not how.
I would want to know how so you can avoid it.
You can't avoid it.
Yeah, if you know how. If
No,
it says,
trust me.
Michael
Hollywood
over
says
here with
no.
the Final Destination.
Yeah, if it says like at a football game, that I'm never going to a football game ever again. And then it
Maybe-
never happens.
Maybe we could quickly change subject to football because talking about dying right now maybe just might not be, exactly what everyone wants to talk about.
That's true. We got to appease our listeners. But
Sorry, Trey.
no, it's on the topic of football. You guys, if for our fans who don't know, the XFL has just closed down all operations. They're not going to come back for another season.
Really?
Every
Yep.
time they try something, man, it's
I think that this was a little hindered by what's going on right now because
it was 100%.
yeah, Vince McMahon, who was basically the owner of the thing, invested enough to support it for at least 2 years, but they had to close operations.
Honestly, did you guys watch an XFL game?
I did.
Okay.
it was
Kalen?
on at the gym.
No.
I watched it. I watched XFL. Obviously, it wasn't NFL or college football, but it was something to watch that was physical. And if I had anything to watch right now that was like a sport of competition, I would love it.
Yeah. I can feel that.
All right. Andy says you have 3 seconds to answer.
Bring it, Sandy. ...
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna click it right away.
We're all gonna talk over each other, and it's gonna fucking drive me nuts.
Is that a pet peeve of yours or something? Jesus, Sandy.
Oh, now she's got us on the edge.
I know. I don't know what it's gonna be.
Stoops and the Renegades.
Do a goat or a guy? Oh my!
Not a family show. Hashtag.
You talking about Tom Brady? You should talk about Tom Brady?
I don't get it.
Oh my gosh! I did not expect that.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one.
I'm out.
Definitely going with a guy though.
Man, we're gonna have to start censoring these comments.
Comments
People are just getting.
Sandy, come on! What are we doing here?
I'm gonna blame Trey for that one. He just opened the floodgates after that. Would you rather die or see yourself die? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
What's everybody got planned for the weekend? Has anybody got any plans this weekend? Anybody doing anything different?
Work.
Quarantining.
Okay. Yep.
I'm playing bingo on a live stream tomorrow night.
Right.
Yeah, talk a little bit about that real quick.
Real quick, my coffee shop is doing a live bingo night live stream, Luana's Coffee and Beer on Facebook. If you want a bingo card to play, we have plenty of prizes. And it's going to be tomorrow at 7:30. I wasn't really trying to dive into that. I was literally just trying to ask you guys what your plans are tomorrow night or Sunday.
I was laughing at Rihanna's comment.
I didn't see it.
She says Aaron looks like animals, so we know his answer.
Aaron, how do we get our bingo cards?
So if you slide in on the DM on the Luana's Coffee and Beer Instagram or Facebook, I can send you a bingo card if you're out of the state. If you come to the coffee shop with every order tomorrow, for sure, every order tomorrow is going to get a bingo card. We have anything from beer to t-shirts to margaritas to free coffee for free food. If you guys want a bingo card, just slide in on the DMs. My name on the show is at Luana's Coffee and Beer, and that's where you can find it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and do a kind of final sign off. We'll go around and just give a word to the people and a quick sign off before we wrap up.
Go ahead, D.
Kind of just going back to last week, man. Just make sure you guys are being safe out there. This shit is real. We all know it, but we can all do our part. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear your masks.
Okay. All right.
Wash the hands.
For 20 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. No, guys, thanks for listening again to us. Thanks for sticking with us through all this. We'll have some good podcasts coming back to you as soon as everybody's healthy again, and we'll get at it.
Go for it.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to say thanks again to our sponsor, Rex Schofield Realty, who came through for us and helped us make this possible tonight. I appreciate you guys. I can't wait to be back in the room with you guys and podcasting live in front of everybody in the same room with you guys and sharing a beer. It's always a little bit more fun, I will say, when you guys are actually here with me. But I do appreciate everybody for tuning in. And just to reiterate, stay safe, stay clean, stay positive so we can get through this.
Yeah, I'll echo what these guys said again. Thanks to everybody, and then everybody who was kind of involved, interacting with us. The comment section, I like to see that thing alive. Let's keep that thing going. We're going to keep doing these live streams. We're toying around with doing these twice a week, maybe throwing some surprises in there. But definitely love the engagement. Let us know in the comment section what else you guys want to see, what else you guys want us to talk about, and we're going to continue to hopefully entertain you guys and give you something to do and look forward to here week in and week out.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all that stuff.
We'll throw a link on our Facebook page and in our Mike. Can you throw one in the chat? The Bio FM that we have.
Not right now. Sorry, was not ready for that.
No,
Life struggles.
Life struggles. At me.
We'll have it for next time.
But I appreciate it. Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you guys.
Go, love you.